Hey, this is Ben. This is the 43rd stanza of The Art of Peace. It's cold. Feel it in my fingers. I also feel the appreciation, I guess, the sensation of appreciation of my pants, the fabric of the lining of my pants moving against my legs as I pedal across the grass onto the sidewalk. It's soothing. It has a resonance in relation to the cold. So now when I choose to send my awareness into my feet, my pelvis, my core, heart space, throat, top of the head, the two things that jump back into the forefront of my presence are cold, fabric of clothing. Now it's an old green car from a James Bond movie, Sean Connery style. But there's this back and forth. There's this, this is present, that is present. This is more present. This has more resonance. This is bigger. There are those pieces jumping back and forth. Sound. Beautiful. Beauty. Public gaze. So at any given moment, there's constant pressure. It's just there. I mean, I can create the pressure if I want. It's just a constancy. You might just notice the difference in the sensational experience. Hear the sound difference. Temperature difference. I feel the leftover of the cold on my fingers. Some sweatiness in my toes. So in between entering the gym and now, walked down the steps, passed some people, went to the bathroom, heard a conversation about Snapchat. And while I was in there listening, I saw all these old judgments pop in. Like judgments about the people I was hearing, judgments about the gym. I mean, it was just really fast. It was like these little hiccups, interruptions. It wasn't much. Now, if those interruptions are showing up at any given time, you can immediately come into presence. So on a piece of equipment, remember that's first connecting to the front edge. The first moment of the resistance. From the first moment of the resistance, you go into ground, pelvis, core, heart space, throat, top of the head, full breath, and then begin. Pressure. The weight's way bigger than I typically do. Feel pressure in my hands, feel pressure in my feet. All of a sudden, everything around me has taken a step back in significance in relation to the size of this pressure. Now right now I'm sharing the pressure with more ground than typical. I got my right foot out to help support my arms. It's a bench press machine. And I'm about to take away my arm take away my leg. And the pressure's huge. I feel it across my body like a bar. It's hard, it's constant, it's dominating. I feel the pressure in the heel of my hands. I Feel the pressure in my heart space, across my chest, sinking into the rep. It's really spread out. I got to put my foot back up to get a little break. It's too much. Now the pressure across my chest, it feels like it's getting skinny. That's what it feels like. The longer my body stays under pressure, the skinnier my chest feels. So now I'm going to send that more pressure into my feet, softening my upper body. Notice change. Most of the effort's going into my foot. My foot feels heavy. My foot feels thick. The pressure feels thick. So I feel very confident in my right foot. I'm going to just mindfully switch to my left foot. Engage in that left foot. I'm feeling the difference between right heavy, left light. Now I'm going to go left getting heavier, right getting lighter. And start to shift the effort, the pressure, the fullness over into my hips. It's really interesting to see how my body responds to the demands I place on it. And this is a focused demand. There's nothing, it's creativity for sure, but this is steady pressure. All right, now I'm going to head back into my chest, heart space, effort through heart space. Immediately the pressure starts to build, shoulder blades. Start to take the whole effort into my arms. So now I'm going to go into repetition, movement, not just a hold. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Shoulder blades, feet, pelvis, core, heart, throat, top of the head, full breath. Shoulder blades are ground. Big, big. Spirals. Helps to think about spirals as you move, not straight lines. Spirals. Pressure had to move into my core, so now the center of my body. It's a totally new rep now. This next repetition is totally different than the moment before. Oh boy. Now inside this heaviness, it's hard to stay focused. There's a wanting it to end, or there's a I need to relief. It's dominating. Interact with that. More ground into feet, less ground into upper body. Notice the drop, come back to the reverse edge. Choose to come to the end. And then it's the exhale, drop, all effort at the same time. Alright, so I'm going to work out now. Oops. The 43rd stanza is, the purpose of training is to tighten up the slack, toughen the body, and polish the spirit. King, out.